Brentford 0, Chelsea 0. That was a very dry game and a very soulless performance. The game just ended now. Honestly, I think I should have just watched the Liverpool-Fulham game instead. I think the Tottenham game is about to end just now. They just have a penalty and they've scored. Yep, 3-1. The Liverpool game's just ended. Fulham won 3-2 and Tottenham, by the looks of it, have won 3-1. They've just scored a penalty now. But yeah, as for us, we decided not to join in on the goal scoring party, and here we are. 2 points above City, and they're about to play United in half an hour. I don't know. I assume they're going to beat United, so we're going to be playing catch up. Going into this game, I looked at the lineup, and obviously Sanchez starts. Again, he shouldn't be starting, but Maresca's going to start him anyway. Gusto. Initially, I thought Gusto was at left back, but he was actually at right back. Reece James at left back, and then you had Tosin and Chalobah. That was alright. I'll be honest with you. I feel like we should have kept Vega just in case we're not going to start Cucurella. But even then, I found it quite odd that we weren't starting Cucurella, Jackson, or Palmer because, we're not who are we resting them for? We're you know what I mean? We're playing Warsaw on Wednesday or Thursday. Like, that's not anybody to be resting players for, to be honest. That's the type of team you play when you're resting players, not the team you rest players for. So I'm not sure why we're resting players. To be fair, Palmer being dropped, in a way you could say, okay, his performances haven't been good, so maybe you could say, okay, you know what, fair enough. This game really made me question just the quality overall of this team even more. If there's one thing that I took from that first half, is that possession isn't the be-all and end-all. Because we had all the ball, we had control, and to be fair, I think Brentford didn't mind us having control because we had the ball, but they had the better chances. And I think they had more chances overall in the game. And the second half, in the final third, toothless as always, whenever there was a turnover, all it took was one ball over the top and our line was pretty much exposed and we would concede a chance. Or they'd have an opportunity and they just wouldn't get it on target. But they should have been 2-0 up by half-time. The only positive was going goalless in half-time because second half, we could have brought on Palmer, Jackson, and maybe see if they could give us something, but they didn't. Again, it wasn't. Even then, they haven't been performing well recently. So, I mean, Jackson's just come back and Palmer's not been performing. So, them coming on in the second half, obviously it was a good substitution to make, an obvious one to make, but it didn't do anything. Jackson, to be fair, he did help out a lot more. He was a bit more of an outlet. He was a bit more useful than Nkunku. And Nkunku, again, it's just a passenger. Sanch was decent in spells of the first half, but then he kind of faded out of the game. Madueke, to be fair, I'll give him some credit. He did try to make things happen, but he didn't get the support. I just feel scammed. Like, that's 2 hours of my life I can't get back.